All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions. After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Wilson. That's complete to John Ross. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Open man is Ross, complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 15, check 15. 36. Tighten up. Whip.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
Well, that's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Wilson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Switch. Go down. Hey. Gun. Like 3.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Pick it up. Shit. Shit. Slam. Slam. SOS. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Check.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Mine's 54. Mine's 54. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And he's such a talented tight end. Just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little?
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
14. Hey, 0.
Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Good job right there. Let's go. Get in the weight room. Like 3.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Chris Jones. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's Hill on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Right there. 54 miles. Man, that's trash.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, his second sack of the night. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
So the awareness of knowing where the first down marker is not just for the offense. I mean, his defense has to understand that too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those situations defensively. You're just counting on getting the football back.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench, and with a little bit of smile on your face for having stopped him, and now you've got to
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, this taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Alert. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
0-0, Mike free.
Hey, watch this.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Alert. Mike 3. Hustle. I got it. Mike 3.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Hey, 0-0-0. Got it. 3. Mike 3.
Wilson now to throw on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
14.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's complete to Grant. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Here's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
0-0, Mike 3. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Good, guys. 4 down. Hey, 0-0-0. Ball trot.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Go.
Check the backer.
Wilson will throw again. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. To throw again is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. 3. Mike 3. I'll go special. Friday.
Now it's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shit. Watch the shit.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
Mark 54. Mark 54.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Second and 3. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. Let's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
Mike, check 33. 33. Drop deep, drop deep.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Watch the play.
Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Nico Hardman, the intended target.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands right there.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll run it here with Logan. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go.
Now a give right side. It's Patrick. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
0-0, Mike 3. Mike 3. Come.
Alert.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
After the interception, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike 3.
Check.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Complete to Dorsett. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. Dorsett's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Get ready.
Mike 3. Michael.
40. Rap.
From the shotgun, Wilson steps away. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
4 down. 14. Check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5, But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor. He doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot to hold it a second. I can't throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do?
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 46 yards. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
It's 2nd down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Watch the screen. Left pass. Switch it.
Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Run left. Move the team. Short. Yeah, Mike Green. We ain't giving him nothing.
From the gun, Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the 2nd half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Over the middle, Dorsett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a give, right side. It's Logan.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They run with Logan. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Logan, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Play action. Now Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Logan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective.